Welcome back, everyone! I am the MoeChicken, and we are back with more Demon's Crest. In the last episode, we fought Pizza the Hut, which was a giant slug monster, lived here in the water ruins, and we got the ability to turn into gargoyle, which we're gonna try out today, and also use today. I'm good at speaking, so let's give it a shot. So, turn into. Look at me, I'm like a fish man. Bah, bah. I spit water. Bah. Bah, bah. He's also Fishman, and I can swim! I don't take damage. I think this is actually the only form that you get of Firebrand that does not take damage underwater. It also has, like, instead of flying, you can kind of, like, swim in a line, because, like, it's got those same sort of controls that have been around since Super Mario Brothers, where if you kind of, like, mash the jump button, you just kind of go up. But it allows you to also kind of, like, swim fluidly forward. It's not quite as good. It doesn't provide you full range. It just kind of constantly moves you in a certain direction. So, not perfect, but it is better than what I had. So that's good. So we are now going to explore the under reaches of this area, and also, oh, look at that! I've got like explodey torpedo bullets. That's cool. Let's see what's under here. He still has that good old Firebrand strut, though. Yeah. I also like how he accessorizes his little armbands with every new form he takes. Oh, look at that cool dragon thing back there. That's neat. I'm gonna kill you. It's gonna be easy. Remember how hard those things were to fight the first time? Super easy now. I got these cool torpedo bullets. This really is awesome underwater. It's sort of funny how, like, usually when you get the underwater ability, does this lead? I think this leads. Yeah, this is that place I mentioned in the last episode. So yeah, that's where it leads. I find oftentimes in video games when you get the underwater ability, it's so like liberating is not the right word, but it feels great because in all likelihood up to that point you've struggled so much with water. You know, it's amazing how frequently video game characters struggle with water, but it does happen a lot where swimming is, proves difficult. Which is funny to me. So, I had the good fortune of growing up with an accessible pool. My family, we had a pool. Just for whatever reason, my parents, when they were buying their house, they're like, we really need to make sure we have a pool. So, we got one. And so, growing up, swimming was just kind of like a normal. In addition, I also lived, on the Gulf Coast. I was trying to figure out the best way to say it, and I just kept going back and forth. On the Gulf Coast, so I was around water a lot. So swimming was just kind of normal to me. And it wasn't until I was much older that I first started encountering people who actually didn't know how to swim, and it was really weird to me. But anyway, that aside. At the same time, those same people were like, I got all excited about mountains, and they're like, yeah, the world has elevation. Did you not know that? I'm like, no, I lived in a delta. We have no elevation at all. Anyway. Yeah, but in so many games, when you get the ability to swim, it's awesome because, like, it's just so hard before then. And it's just sort of funny how consistent it is that, like, whatever the underwater thing is, it's really exciting. Because the same is not always true with the flying thing when you get the flying thing. So is this the boss? Nope, not there yet. Okay. This is a cool area, though. I haven't really talked about it very much, but it's like a cool sunken shrine, and it's got fishies in the background. It's just neat in general. I don't know. I like this area. I remember when I first encountered this area in my initial playthrough, I was really struck by how cool it was. Because, like, I mentioned before that the first time I played, I didn't know that this area was even accessible. Because it's not accessible unless you find that tornado thing, which I did not. And so both this stage and the next one we're about to go, we will go to the next one we will go to next, are just kind of like, they feel special somehow. So plus I've always been kind of a big fan of underwater castles. I don't know where that that fondness started. I would actually not be surprised if I started liking underwater castles thanks to the NES Little Mermaid game, because I want to say that there's an underwater temple in that game, and I played that a lot as a child. Because I'm a very masculine individual. I like to play the Little Mermaid game. And I don't know, I just really got to where I liked underwater temples and stuff. And I always think they're cool. So, okay, here's the boss. Alright, so the boss is this giant snail thing. And if I remember correctly, it's super easy if you just get behind it. So, because its only abilities are to kind of like... Let's see, how do you do this? Yeah, it can like move the water, sort of. But that's like all it does, I think. Yeah, and I want to say you can just like, you just kind of like stand here and just keep shooting it. And all it does is like, yeah, it's supposed to like move. Well, this is harder than I remembered. I remember the first time it was just like really simple. I didn't have to do anything. I just kind of like just stood here and shot it, and he kept using his powers against the, like, for the current that was beneficial to me. So he kept like, yeah, he would do this. He would just kind of push me backwards, and I would just shoot him in the butt. Shoot him in the butt. But this time, not so lucky. Not so lucky this time. He will not allow me to just shoot him in the butt. Oh, I died. Blah. Oh, it's weird. You don't melt as a underwater gargoyle, I guess, as a gargoyle. You just kind of like, I don't know, what was that? I kind of like, actually it looked more granular than any of the previous ones, so go figure. Oh, but yeah, I don't know, underwater castles are so cool to me. Like there's that game, Endless Ocean 2, which I have not played, but I've seen played. And there's a part where like you have to go to like an underwater castle. And it's just the neatest thing. And I think probably part of the reason why I think it's so cool, I think like underwater castles and stuff are cool, because you get to kind of see, like, it allows your imagination to think about what these areas would have been like were they not in the state they were in. It also makes you lets you kind of imagine, well, what caused it to be like this? You know, it probably wasn't built this way. So why is it this way? And like, for example, in Endless Ocean, the idea was that the castle was in the Mediterranean, and you know, maybe it was Pompeii or something. Some large geological disaster caused it to sink into the ocean. And so you can see all these things, and it's like, oh, this was once above water, but now it's underwater. Oh, it's cool. I don't know. I like those kind of things. That's exciting for me. So there you go. I'll shoot you a bunch. Okay, he does this. What is your other ability? I swear he has something else. There's some other thing he does that makes him like ridiculously easy, but I can't remember what it is now. Dang it. Oh well. But yeah, like I like areas like this. I like well-designed ruin areas in games. Oh, maybe this is it. Maybe I got in the cycle, and you just kind of he just keeps going up and down. Because before he was kind of pushing me back, like, just directly back, but this kind of brings me upward. Yeah, this is it. He just kind of does this, and you shoot him a bunch. Oh, it's funny. I wonder what's different about this one from the first one. Maybe because this is my second go. Like, there's some enemies... did I just get sucked through him? That's new. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, I gotta use my super swim to get away from that. There's some enemies in this game that are, like, easier the second time you fight them. Like, the Flame Lord's kind of like that. Oh, I got him. Okay. Goodbye, giant slug. Snail. I guess you're more of a snail than a slug. I mean, it's a cool-looking enemy, but yeah, I don't know. I just really like trying to come up with, what the things looked like originally, and I think it's interesting. Like, another good one is in Final Fantasy XII. There's a place called the Necro Hall of Nabudis, which is this, like... the idea was that it was a city that was hit by the fantasy equivalent of a nuclear bomb. And when you go back, it's, like, all sunk in the water and cool and all that stuff. So, let's see. Do I want to go into the next area? I need to get some potions. I'll just continue yammering on about ruins while I get some potions. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I think because you can do ruins well or you can do them badly. Like, that's one thing that I learned from video games, is that ruin spaces, I guess you could say, can be treated either well or badly. And I think they're done best if during the design of them, is this potions? I think it is. Yeah, during the design of them, you actually the designer actually thinks about, okay, this is what was ruined and now it is in ruins, and so all of the sort of original elements might still be there. Okay, I want herb, please. Herb. Oh, I'm poor. Oh shoot, I'm poor. Yes. I didn't realize it was so. I gotta go get some money. Never mind. I gotta go get some money. Which I think the crown gives you money. I think crown is money. Crown is money. Yeah, so if you like think about what take a house, for example. An easy way to present ruins of a house would be to just kind of like draw a foundation and then put a bunch of rubble in the middle and you're done. Easy peasy. The thing is, though, that is, like, people know that that's all you did. You know, it's like, you're not fooling anybody. People will be able to tell that all you did was just kind of, like, draw a rectangle and then put some junk in it. But the ones that are really cool are when you can see what it originally was. Like, if a part is fallen, you can see where it was supposed to be. You know, if something is missing, it's obvious where it went. You know, like if there's a column, you can find its base, stuff like that. I just think that kind of stuff is really neat because it allows you to fill in the gaps. It allows you to kind of think about, like, all right, this is what it was originally, and now it is this ruin. How much money do I have? Okay, I got some money now. I can afford things. I don't know. That's neat, and I get excited about that sort of stuff with, you know, underwater temples, ruin temples, jungle temples, all kinds of temples apparently, or just like ruins or anything. I don't know. It's neat. I think ruins are neat. So, hello again, sir. I forgot his voice already. It was like, welcome to the Black Lotus. We carry only the finest potions. Ooh, which one would you like? I think it was something like that. One herb. Yeah. And give me one of those. I don't remember what does elixir do? Extra life. Yeah. Like, I don't know how that works. Do I just drink it? Like, because you don't have lives in this. I don't know. Anyway. Alright, that's good enough. I have wasted enough of your time talking about ruins. So in the next episode, we will go on to, I guess we'll go into the new area. There's still a lot of, like, collecting stuff that I need to go back and do, but we'll save that for a little bit later. So, this has been Demon's Crest. I am the MoeChicken, and as always, thanks for stopping by. Brr! Oh, hang on. Brr! Yeah.